What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool shit almost every single day, and today's video is about a liar. No, not that type of liar. A liar mask. Yes, we are continuing with the Slipknot mask material, and in today's video we are going to be unboxing a liar conversion. And this is going to be a bit of a confusing topic for a second. So basically, I had sent a couple liars off to Jimmy Lozano a while back. As you guys probably remember, he was doing some work for me. I got 3 or 4 liar conversions from him over the last year or so. And I sent him 2 more. One was going to be for my bust, which I did get back, and another one was going to be the same exact conversion for the shelf. That way I have one in the bust set and one on the shelf. But I never got that other mask back. I honestly don't know if I'm going to. I hope that Jimmy sees this and just decides to send it to me, converted or not. That way I either just at least get my mask back or whatever. But he has screwed over quite a few people in the community. And last I heard, he was trying to make it right with everybody, but as I said, I don't know what's going to end up happening with that. But I was presented with the opportunity to actually buy one of those conversions already done from my buddy Matthew Donnelly overseas. It was the exact conversion I was going for by the artist that I wanted to do it. So we've got that here today, and that is what we are going to be looking at. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the package and take a look at the mask that I should have had months and months ago. And unfortunately, I am paying for this one now, and I might not ever get that other one back, so we'll see. Since he had done so much work for me, I went ahead and pulled a rookie mistake, and I didn't open a PayPal claim within the amount of time that I was allotted. And yeah, now I'm just hoping that he comes through and does what he needs to do. But it is what it is. Needless to say, I wouldn't recommend doing any business with Jimmy Lozano for the time being, at least. I always feel like non-American boxes are like the weirdest fucking boxes. Like, America's not good at much, but we at least have normal boxes. Every time I get a box from a different country, I'm really confused as to how it works. So if there's any box opening tutorial channels out there, holler at me. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look. Oh! I see a little nose poking out of there. Alright, here is the mask, and this looks awesome, man. Definitely looks even better than the photos I was sent of this, so I'm actually way happier now than I was thinking I was going way happier now thinking that I was going to be before opening the package, because this looks fucking awesome. Definitely happy to add this one to my set, and honestly, like I said, if things still go south with that deal, like, I've already accepted it, and it is what it is, and I've got this one here now. So, and I think now the only other liar that I'm concerned with getting in my set is probably a second Freddy vs. Jason liar, because he used that for both record cycles as well. He used it during Self-Titled, and I believe that he had the mouth open most of the time then, and then during Iowa, obviously he wore it to the Freddy vs. Jason premiere and he had the mouth closed, so I think it would be cool to get that one in. But yeah, I think I've got pretty much all the conversions that I want. I see an unconverted, self-titled album cover or whatever, and the Spit It Out version. I've got a nice early self-titled. I've got 2 late self-titleds now, a Freddy vs. Jason and an Iowa, so that's pretty cool. And obviously I'm going to show you guys all of those at the end of the video once we're done talking about this piece. But yeah, I was just now thinking about it, like, pretty much done with my liars set, so that is pretty cool. Have to put some feelers out there to see who wants to do another Freddy vs. Jason and who I would trust to do it, since the Jimmy thing's not working out so good. Really rustles my jimmies. Sorry about that, I saw an opportunity and I took it. So yeah, I think heavy focus is going to be on Jims and Pauls this year. I would really like to start knocking out the rest of the self-titled Jims and Iowa Jims that I'm going to need for my collection, as well as Pauls. I've never really spent a lot of time focusing on Pauls, but I've got quite a few blanks on Iowas over there, and I definitely look forward to getting in a late self-titled Paul for the set from Matthew Donnelly, who obviously sold me this, and then I'm probably going to have 2 early self-titled conversions, one with a merit lock and one without, and then maybe even some mate feed kill repeat versions, because I've got 3 blanks over there just doing nothing. I'd only like to keep one of those unconverted for the sake of having it unconverted. So yeah, enough talk about all of that side shit. Let's talk about this mask. Obviously this is a nice original Distortions Unlimited liar. You can tell because the nose hasn't been lengthened at all, and also the nose isn't weird and wonky and I don't know how else to explain that, but Distortions had a really weird line of liars where the noses were just out of shape and not very good, and this one clearly is. And yeah, like I said, super happy to have this in the set, and I can't wait to get it on a head to properly show you guys what it looks like. I really, really dig the profiles of these. I think that it is a very, very cool mask, easily one of the most recognizable Slipknot masks in history. And it's also a pretty cool mask because it seems like when Iowa rolled around, everybody had switched their mask at least a little bit. Obviously, Jim still had some jesters from the self-titled days. Sid still wore some gas masks, and Joey had some masks that evolved from self-titled up into Iowa. But Chris kept his original mask. The Iowa mask is literally just his self-titled mask, a little more warped and a little more dirty, probably from setting around after all the touring of self-titled, and I think that's interesting. He was definitely the only member to do that and stick with that mask. He did not switch his mask at all until the Freddy vs. Jason premiere, and that was the only time we saw him in a different mask for Iowa, which was still a self-titled conversion. So it's just interesting to think that none of the concepts or anything made him happy enough to switch from his lyre, so we continued to get the same exact lyre from self-titled. And I don't even know if a lot of people know that. I think there's people out there that probably think that it's a completely different mask. And to be fair, it did have quite a few changes. As I said, it yellowed and weathered and dirtied up a lot, and the nose kind of started to fall off. Lots and lots of weathering was done to that mask, but it is the same exact one, and I think that that is an interesting concept. So huge shout out to Donnelly for sending this over to me. I definitely appreciate it, man, and I'm looking forward to getting the rest of the stuff that we have lined up from you. I definitely got some cool pieces coming from him. As I mentioned earlier, I do have a late self-titled pig that was done by Aaron Rooney, and you guys have heard me mention him before. He was like a genie in this hobby, and I still think that it's pretty hard to match his conversions. Even though they were done 5, 6, 7 years ago, they're still some of the best out there, so I'm definitely excited to get that one in. And then we've got a big piece coming from him that I'm not going to tell you guys about because I don't really need it, but I really want it. And yeah, you guys will just have to stay tuned for that. So once again, huge thank you to Matthew Donnelly. I appreciate this, man. You got it out when you said you would, and from overseas, it only took like 5 or 6 days to get here, which is pretty awesome. So thank you very much. And a huge thank you to you guys for watching. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, I'm going to leave you guys with some nice up-close shots of this thing, let you see all the details and soak it in. And that will be that. So say no to drugs and alcohol, and until next time, we will see you later.
Poppin' wheelies, driving like the NASCAR. Mask on, mask on, mask on, mask on. You might see him off in traffic, he be moving around. I hate they take a tag it all around his house.